The Agni 5 is India's most potent missile, but now an even more lethal variant of the missile has come to the fore. On May 8th, the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, and the Indian Army conducted a test of the latest variant of the Agni 5 ballistic missile, configured with multiple independently targetable reentry vehicle, MIRV payloads. During the trial, a single missile deployed 3 warheads, each striking separate targets dispersed across an area of approximately 200 kilometers, 125 miles, following a flight of roughly 2,900 kilometers, 1,800 miles. The test has been done in a lofted trajectory. The missile ascended beyond the Earth's atmosphere to an optimal altitude, the exact parameters of which remain classified, before releasing its warheads. The re-entry vehicles subsequently descended toward their designated targets at hypersonic speeds. With this achievement, the country has joined a select group of nations possessing MIRV technology, including the United States, Russia, China, France, and the United Kingdom. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how MIRV-enabled Agni 5 is set to upgrade India's nuclear deterrence posture. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted and fastest VPN brand that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte. NordVPN provides a 256-bit encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy and also enables you to access contents that are blocked based on geolocation. Its threat protection system helps you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. NordVPN application is available for all the major platforms as well as browsers. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive saving by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The Agni missile series, Agni meaning fire in Sanskrit, comprises a family of medium to intercontinental range ballistic missiles developed by India. Named after the Vedic deity associated with fire, the Agni missiles are nuclear-capable, surface-to-surface strategic ballistic missile systems. The first missile in the series, Agni 1, was developed under the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, IGMDP, and successfully tested in 1989. Following the program's early success in recognition of its strategic significance, the Agni project was separated from the IGMDP and elevated to the status of a dedicated strategic defense initiative, receiving sustained funding for further development. The Agni series currently includes 6 variants: Agni 1, Agni 2, Agni 3, Agni 4, Agni Prime, and Agni 5. The Agni 5 is a 3-stage, solid-fueled ballistic missile featuring composite motor casings in its second and third stages. In several respects, the system builds upon the technological foundation established by the Agni 3. The extensive use of composite materials to reduce overall weight, combined with the addition of a third stage, enables the Agni 5 to achieve substantially greater range and performance than its predecessors. The missile's actual operational range remains classified. Although the officially stated range of the Agni 5 is approximately 5,000 kilometers, 3,100 miles, it is widely assessed to possess a reach exceeding 8,000 kilometers, 4,970 miles. Following the missile's first test in 2012, several Chinese defense analysts asserted that the system has the capability to strike targets at ranges of up to 8,000 kilometers, approximately 5,000 miles. India has continued to maintain strategic ambiguity regarding the missile's full-range capabilities, likely as part of a broader effort to manage international sensitivities surrounding its long-range strategic strike potential. The Agni 5 is reportedly capable of reaching speeds of up to Mach 24 while maintaining an accuracy believed to be within 10 meters. The missile incorporates multiple redundant guidance and navigation systems, including a ring laser gyroscope-based inertial navigation system with multi-GNSS and redundant micro-inertial navigation. The terminal guidance package is also believed to incorporate radar scene correlation technology, further enhancing targeting precision. The integration of multiple guidance mechanisms significantly increases the system's resilience against electronic warfare and jamming attempts. The Agni 5 has been specifically designed for high mobility and survivability, featuring a fully canisterized launch configuration. Constructed from miraging steel, the launch canister provides a hermetically sealed environment that preserves the missile in operational condition for extended periods. The missile is cold-launched using a gas generator that ejects it from the canister before ignition, enabling launches from virtually any pre-surveyed location without requiring dedicated fixed-launch infrastructure. The launch platform, known as the Transport-Cum-Tilting (TCT) vehicle, consists of a 140-ton, 30-meter-long, 7-axle trailer towed by a 3-axle Volvo truck. The canisterized design drastically reduces launch preparation time, reportedly to just a few minutes from halt to launch, while also enhancing survivability by making the system significantly more difficult to neutralize in a preemptive strike. MIRV is a ballistic missile payload configuration that carries several warheads, each capable of being directed toward a separate target. Under a MIRV system, individual nuclear warheads are released and guided independently after the missile's primary propulsion stages have completed their burn phase. The development of MIRV capability is strategically significant for several reasons. A single Agni 5 missile will carry multiple independently targetable nuclear warheads, substantially increasing the number of targets that can be engaged in a single launch. The test also indicates that India has successfully achieved a high degree of warhead miniaturization, enabling multiple re-entry vehicles to be accommodated within the missile's nose cone. MIRV-equipped missiles are also considerably more difficult to intercept than conventional ballistic missiles. By deploying multiple warheads simultaneously, they can overwhelm and saturate ballistic missile defense systems. In some scenarios, dummy warhead could also be used to confuse ballistic missile defense systems. Reports further suggest that the Agni 5's MIRV payloads may possess maneuvering capabilities during the terminal phase, significantly complicating interception efforts. In strategic terms, MIRV technology strengthens India's credible second strike capability by allowing a limited number of missiles to deliver multiple retaliatory warheads. This capability is particularly important in the context of India's declared no first-use nuclear doctrine, which places heavy emphasis on assured retaliation and survivable deterrence. The test represents a major milestone in the evolution of India's strategic deterrence architecture. The Agni missile series constitutes the land-based component of India's nuclear triad, the other two legs being air-delivered nuclear capability through aircraft such as the Dassault Rafale, Sukhoi Su-30 Mki, and sea-based deterrence provided by nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines such as the INS Arihant. A nuclear triad refers to the ability of a country to deliver nuclear weapons from land, air, and sea platforms, thereby ensuring survivability and maintaining a credible retaliatory capability even after absorbing a first strike. The integration of MIRV technology into the Agni 5 significantly enhances India's strategic posture by improving the flexibility, survivability, and effectiveness of its nuclear deterrent. In its current configuration, the system is believed to be capable of carrying 3 independently targetable warheads. However, several defense analysts have suggested that future iterations could potentially accommodate as many as 8 to 10 MIRVs, depending on payload miniaturization, re-entry vehicle design, and mission requirements. In this context, it is noteworthy that the United States LGM-30 Minuteman III intercontinental ballistic missile is also configured to carry 3 MIRVs in its operational form. Strategically, the Agni 5 is widely viewed as being primarily oriented towards strengthening India's deterrence against China. Even with its officially stated range of approximately 5,000 kilometers, the missile is capable of reaching major Chinese population and strategic centers, including Beijing. Chinese strategic analysts have openly acknowledged the implications of the system. Following earlier Agni 5 tests, a Chinese missile expert reportedly warned that the missile posed a direct threat to China's security interests. The remarks were carried by the Global Times, a publication widely regarded as reflecting the views and strategic messaging of the Chinese Communist Party establishment.